been around for a long time, who haven't actually had, they haven't earned their stripes, so to speak. Haven't had a finals appearance, haven't had a worlds appearance, right? Is Rascal?
Spotted. Rascal's in trouble though. This wave is huge, and this is level 3 Elise. She had to take the Wolves to get it, but it's still level 3 as Rascal is trying. Nice flash, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Clid has the aggro. He's got Repel. Very
textbook. Lose more minions here, losing a cannon. At least it's a cannon wave. And, like, this is reminiscent of the Hanwha Life versus T1 series.
Clid in position. This should be pretty elementary. That is the Cocoon and the Silence, and Life says, thank you very much. I will take that kill.
Unfortunate that Viper's not able to cash it in here, but still grab that kill, secure it as best as you can, and Viper's going to get some extra time here alone. No way this works, right?
Rolling Death actually nearly able to take out Beryl, and not quite able to take out the Rift Herald, but Beryl is quite low. I thought maybe they would try to get aggressive onto Beryl, but he's got Flash.
Okay, they're looking for a fight here, though, with Clid.
Yeah, Orenhorn comes through. They have nothing to interrupt it. That's one knock-up and one flash that they get out of this. And even the ultimate here out of Croco as Fate not in a great position. Life with the Soraka gank. As the Silence here going to delay the flash of Fate. Can he get out? Will he survive the damage of this Kassadin? It's so close, but Zeka will pick up the kill. He had like no damage with just Tear and Catalyst, but it is enough.
Just barely enough with the E coming back. He gets it. Now he's going to get a plate here in mid. History is repeating itself. Zeka's Kassadin has been banned by so many teams. He gets these opportunities with his squad, setting the impact it was intended to have. And so, yes, he will be stronger later, but so will Zeka in a much bigger way.
Uh-oh. Rolling Death? No! Life takes it again!
Life #1 kills the bottom instead of going back here. And Hanwha, they want this advantage. They have an Orenhorn, and they want to use it. This is a great team fighting comp if they can get Zeka, or rather Viper, excuse me, the gap closer.
Lid's trying to get in there, but the knockups are good. It is not stolen away as a stun goes on to King.
There's the cash-in.
And there's the cash-in. We finally do get it, and no eye will be kept here for the side of DRX. So a couple of kills, no Herald as DRX desperate to try to get something outside of a couple of Drakes. And instead, they lose a couple more lives.
Dr. has to be the hero of this
gold,
game.
right, from the cash out, so he is in a amazing spot. And in this spot, where you've got a Maokai and an Aatrox in your face, you're feeling much better compared to game #1, as now Rascal getting flashed on by Viper. He has to flash away. This does mean that Viper a little bit less mobile.
He's less mobile, but who's going to catch him? You know, is the question. Rascal, if he tries to come in here for the flank, he dies. I actually think the aggression there is correct. Now, the longer this fight goes here, before this Kassadin is really online, that Jace damage is going to stack up. As Hanwha Life going to try to go around here, grab vision with this Bloom, and then wait for that King and engage.
Yeah, as long as the poke is hitting, it's going to be a good spot here for DRX, but Kingen is trying to pull the trigger, and he does, as the Maokai ultimate is actually huge. It zones everybody away for so long, and now Kingen a bit left alone, and he's not going to get out of this one. You see some low health bars on the side of Hanwha Life Esports, and they say, well, the Infernal scaling on not only the obvious Jason Ezreal, but Heimer and Maokai. And not to mention your top lane will also
Beryl,
as Beryl's dead. You know, we've seen this before. I'm not too surprised. Rascal is going in here, you know, a little bit of a 2-on-2.
Collapse there. The TP is committed from Fate. Croco, no ultimate here. HLE should feel amazing about this exchange.
See how it goes. Australia is in, and they are trying to just dunk on top of Rascal, but he will flash away. Clid in a rough spot, but a big knockup from Kingen. Immediately a kill does come out from Fate, and finally Zeka pulls the trigger, but it's a little bit too late in this fight. They've already lost their front line, and Zeka will go down as Duckdom just shreds them at the end of this fight.
He's just caught by that teleport there, and even with Kingen having a big ultimate there, there's no follow-up damage. Viper's range, again, is somewhat of an issue here, and Duckdom is doing a ton of it. And DRX going to take Infernal Soul here, 23-30.
Wow.
Here, going to try to get some information, but he's like, oh, they didn't even start it yet. This deal's going to be rough. He's got Smite and Repel.
Well, they're going to see that. TP into the bottom lane here from Kingen. They will have to let this one go.
So Baron and Infernal Soul. It's looking very good for DRX right now. HLE will grab with King in this bottom turret, but Clid? Question mark?
Well, Soraka is coming up here with the Kassadin. He's buying a lot of time, but he's going north. So, okay. Well, he's just going to essentially give that one away. You see his reaction in the cam. He is not happy. And I think it's part of the reason why we see so much Maokai priority as well in these drafts nowadays, because you're just never going to get on them.
Yeah, you could just
so
see
difficult
turrets with these ults, and that's going to be another turret down. They can force the inhib.
We saw it in the last fight, too. It's like they went all in onto Rascal, and immediately 5 members are rooted in zones. Like, what? How are you going to get in on them? The Ezreal's super safe. The Aatrox even is super safe. Fate finally buys some items. He's doing some great damage. Kroko also on Maokai. He's tanky. He's rooting everybody, but he's also doing a ton of damage. Sometimes the most dangerous. So
for the side of DRX, Zeka going for the flank angle here, level 18.
Yeah, level 18 Kassadin. You've got a fed Draven. Life, can you find an angle to do damage? Can you find an angle to engage? Because you need it. You can't just get poked out. And look at this, Viper almost died. He almost died in one combo.
Now they can just take this. Kroko's ult's coming back up.
He's got some lifesteal. He's able to hit Rascal one time, who does take a massive chunk. Life Esports giving themselves a chance to get into the pit now.
DRX having Fate on this flank angle, looking for Kled.
Oh God, he's so low.
There's the Maokai ult.
Oh, they're getting out of the backline though. Duck Dom in a little bit of trouble. Zeka goes forward. He's gonna get knocked up. There's that Gnaw. It's gonna help him. A massive knockup from Kingen, trying to zone them away, but everybody jumps in, and it's a steal from Kled. They get the Elder, and we see Viper now has the front line, and he has targets to acquire, because everybody jumps into the pit, and they can't get the Elder Drake. Zeka now frontlining. He's able to do it for his team, and Viper will just try to run them down, and he will get the execute here onto Kroko, as Rascal will be forced to flash, but he's barely staying alive.
So many structures up here still. Somebody here, they will die to the Elder in the last few seconds of it, but it's now fading away. The Baron buff can help them siege up here.
They're not able to get through. Kled is going in. He gets the flash cocoon. He's gonna lock up Fate, as Fate eventually will go down. We leave him alive there for just a second, but it does not matter. Ezreal ult.
Duck Dom has to carry this fight somehow if they're gonna have any chance of surviving. Life know there's a possibility of losing this one even with the Jace down. All that extra Ezreal poke damage is too much. They're gonna just back away, try to get more structures off of the map. We are gonna have another objective.
They have to hit it, right? They have to get something done. The Maokai ultimate has to be used to try to save Fate, but he is all alone in one shot by Viper, essentially. Down goes the Heimer. This game is over. They're able to hit the spike, and they are able to now just dive directly into the team.
Hello!
Yep, that's a Norn behind them, and now they've got Wish and Kassadin and a Draven right in front of them. Now Viper is a little bit out of position, but it doesn't matter, because Zeka is here. He's going 1v5. He's just trying to take them all down. He still has Zanya, so that's totally fine, as he will actually get sniped there by Duck Dom.
Now, even with the support down here with no turrets, I mean, Barrel was struggling to get in there to set those turrets up. That's why he died. There's still a lot of poke.
This is Kingen. I mean, he's really tanky. You're not going to be able to get through him. He has Stone Plate as they throw everything into an Ornn and maybe a moment of tilt. 4v5 not going to happen. This should be Life Esports game, as they are able to take a massive Elder Drake fight. Kled is able to hit the smite, and now they should be...
Well, any catches, doesn't matter, I think, ultimately, but Rascal just going to watch the fireworks.
Yeah. Down it goes. That's the Nexus. Zeka very much happy with the way that this game did, and not punished for his Kassadin.